Well, I'm sure that they're not, or they don't want the punch card type. We have 1,860 punch card devices, and so far there's only been a request for 84, and that's the city of Garland and the city of Irving. And,
in other words, voters in a lot of suburban cities will be voting on paper ballot when there would be punch card systems available for them.
That's right. Now, they can use them. We have them available, $5 each. The stand-up type is $31.50. But we do have the machines available if they request them.
Five years ago, in the midst of all the heated controversy over the proposed Kennedy Memorial, there was a question in many minds if the whole project would ever get off the ground. Well, if all goes well, the memorial and Memorial Park will be open to the public by mid-April. The idea for such a project came into being shortly after the assassination of President Kennedy in 1963. The county donated this land above the proposed underground parking garage. New York architect Philip Johnson donated his services to design the multi-million-dollar Memorial Park, which only is costing now $175,000, since many people have donated their services. All the structural parts of the memorial itself were precast here in Dallas. The walls will be weighing 1,440,000 pounds and will be suspended by thin steel tendons, making the walls to be appearing to be floating in space. In the center of the memorial, there is a black granite marker with the inscription, "In memorial of John Fitzgerald Kennedy." The only delay encountered in the construction was that of waiting for the completion of the roof to the underground parking garage, which, by the way, will also be in service about the same time, the middle of April. In some quarters, it's felt that another inscription should be added, that of "In Factum Est," or "It is done." Carl Mayo, Channel 8 News at the Kennedy Memorial.
According to the Water Quality Board, sewage disposal plants in Dallas and Fort Worth are not meeting the state's specifications. The board has invited Dallas and Fort Worth city officials to a March 26 meeting in Austin to find a solution. Joe Teller, Deputy Director of the Water Quality Board, explained the Trinity River pollution problems. Mr. Teller, what are you looking for in your March 26 meeting with Dallas and Fort Worth officials?
Well, the data indicated, that is the information submitted by Dallas and Fort Worth to us on a monthly basis, show that the levels of BOD that they are discharging from their several sewage treatment plants is not as specified by the permit. Now, the Water Quality Board will ask Dallas and Fort Worth to explain these differences and also to tell the board what they propose to do to correct them.
Well, then, in effect, the Dallas and Fort Worth people are in agreement that they're not meeting the standards? This is their material?
That's correct. The information that they have submitted on a monthly basis indicates these discrepancies.
Why can't you do something about it now? Why are you waiting so long?
The treatment plants that treat the waste that are causing this problem are probably overloaded, and the construction time, lead time, and things of this nature are considerable in major projects of this nature.
What is the next step now, assuming the officials come down here and you can pinpoint this? What would you recommend for them?
Well, one of the primary staff recommendations would be improvements, physical improvements necessary to bring the plant capacities up to such a point that they can properly treat all of the waste generated within the two cities.
Teller added that the job of pollution control has become easier in Texas over the past 2 years, mainly due to public awareness and civic support. This is Charles Ward at the State Capitol for Channel 8 News.